Andrew Tate is easily one of the most insufferable people on the internet.
Everyone's like, Andrew Tate's the best dad in the world. I wish all dads were like him.
He's a weird, deeply insecure liar and grifter.
The way they got rich was webcam. Taking advantage of lonely men, they bragged about it.
And me and my brother, and eventually some staff I trained, would do all the talking. The girls were just pure, just famoosers. We were taking their money, all of it.
But he managed to really get attention and lock in with a loyal fan base during the whole manosphere red pill wave, which was happening during a time when there was supposedly a male loneliness epidemic. The funniest thing about it, though, is this dude gives terrible relationship and life advice.
Friends are your biggest weakness. Most people talk about the people around them as if it's their strength. Oh, this person, when I feel down, I go to this person, I go to that person. This person makes me feel better, blah, blah. The reality is the people you hold close to you are your biggest weakness.
But one constant among all these red pill dweebs is their need to constantly villainize and demonize women. Always about anything. Women are always the problem to them. Which leads us to probably Andrew Tate's most brain dead take ever, that there is no such thing as deadbeat dads.
I don't believe there is such a thing as a deadbeat dad. What there is a woman who won't shut the fuck up.
I'm Jew, welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it.
This whole deadbeat dad thing, I see it a lot online. Everyone's like, Andrew Tate's the best dad in the world. I wish all dads were like him.
I know I just pressed play, but he started this video in the most outrageous way possible. Me, Watch Logics, and Random actually watched this clip or stream. It was just dying laughing at that specific part.
I wish all dads were like him.
Said no one?
Said no one ever.
No one ever said
that shit.
Of all the things in life that have never happened, that has never happened the most.
Man said,
I got that from Charlie. I ain't make that up, but I fucking love it.
Why would he say that? Why would he say that?
I don't know.
Why would he say that?
Bro, what proof is there that he's a good dad?
We need less deadbeat dads. And I'm gonna say something really controversial. I don't believe there is such a thing as a deadbeat dad. What there is...
I just noticed he's sitting crisscross applesauce. I haven't been able to even sit like that in years.
There's not a man on the planet which will abandon his offspring if he came home to a nice quiet house and a warm meal. Not a man alive. Even the mentally ill would never want to see their own children if they came home to a nice house, a nice meal, a nice woman, and their kids. So why ain't they coming? This guy's such a deadbeat. I had a kid with him and he never sees the kid. He doesn't want to see you. He wants to see the kid. He doesn't want to see you. And how selfish must you be as a woman to make your child grow up without a father because you won't shut the fuck up?
It's such a weird specific example that he's given, but on a general level, people that are unmarried have kids in a bunch of different ways. Some people live together. Some people are girlfriend and boyfriend have kids. There are one-night stands where people get pregnant. There are so many different circumstances in which a baby can be brought into this world. And there are definitely times when a woman may be bitter because a relationship didn't work out or the guy is acting a certain way towards her, and maybe that woman will try to weaponize their child or the court system against the father just because she feels away or for get back or whatever. But there are equally situations where men will have a kid and choose just not to be in their life. Nothing to do with the mother. Sometimes the mother doesn't want anything to do with them, is willing to do whatever she needs to do to make it work, and the father will willingly not choose to see their kid, not support them financially. We all know situations that have happened like this in real life. I'm sure all of us know at least one person that's gone through a situation where the father just wasn't stepping up and playing the role that he was supposed to be. And equally, I'm sure we probably know a situation where a mother weaponized a child or a court system against the father just to be vindictive because something didn't work out the way they wanted. My point is, this is such a layered, nuanced conversation that a random rich dude on a boat smoking a cigar shouldn't just be generalizing to demonize women. But this is what these red pill guys do, and it's like they're all traumatized from their own lives and childhood and just fixate on demonizing all women for the things that they went through in life. For instance, Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan were solely raised by his mother because his father just abandoned them as Willie Mack went over.
Spend time with your boys, the red pill way.
Andrew Tate's dad was a deadbeat. He stayed in Indiana playing chess and gambling while his mom moved back to the UK with the kids so she could get help raising them with her family.
He won a chess tournament, a low-level one. He made like $3,000 or something. And he said, listen, son, the rent's paid and I either want 100 grand or nothing.
I either want 100 grand or nothing. So it's there, went to the casino and blew all the money. I believe this is Andrew Tate's sister, who's a successful lawyer in America, and they don't talk at all. It's obvious why, though.
I have a sister who doesn't talk to me, lives in America, you know, full left-wing BLM crazy, you know, thinks that I exploit women because of my business, even though I have women who work for me who make more than she does, even though she's a lawyer. It's just, you know, she's just a hater. So I have nothing bad to say about my sister. She just doesn't talk to me. We just don't talk. Haven't spoken properly in years. And, you know, I wish her all the best. I don't know, but she lives in fucking Kentucky somewhere. I don't know.
Smart guy. They lived paycheck to paycheck.
Was your father present with you?
No. He had things to do. He's a full-grown man.
I mean, you know, we could talk about the haircut tweet, but I didn't understand, you know, your history that you were raised by a single mother. Your father wasn't around.
Yeah. It's crazy when you think of it. Being raised by a single mother and having a sister, but building your whole platform off bashing and demonizing women.
Do you see him once a year?
About that, yeah.
Now, I'm not saying this because I hate Andrew Tate's dad or that I think every absent father is a bad person. I'm saying this because all of these guys grew up with absent fathers, and I don't think that's a coincidence.
My dad beat the fuck out. I became very realistic of the world with one ass kicking.
Justin told Louis that his dad wasn't legally allowed to see the kids.
We were very close to being put in a foster home. I mean, there was a lot of violence. My mom, that she would just come in sometimes and just start punching him.
There was no question there was massive instability in the home, with Justin's dad prevented from seeing the children.
Harrison's dad was pursuing professional rugby and wasn't around.
Striking how many were raised without dads. Jess, the anti-feminist, had told me how his mum, Elaine, had worked 6-day weeks late into the evening to put him through private school. His dad, an England international rugby player, was not in the picture.
In the climax of the documentary, Harrison is lecturing Louis about how he's his own man, and then he storms off.
Well, I'm not a puppet, I'm not controlled. No one's my daddy. Savil's your daddy, the Jew's your daddy, you know it. I don't give a fuck. This is why I say what I believe, and I don't need to edit anything, ever. Put what you want about me on the net, I don't give a toss.
If you go back and you watch Harrison's live stream here, his mom is having to tell him to eat a juice bar.
It's just what I
That
like.
juice bar that you get the thingies from, they'll have ginger.
I want a juice bar.
No, you don't have to have a juice, they'll have
Mummy,
shots.
I don't want a juice bar.
She's having to clean up after him.
Done.
Can you look at this. Not having them come in here. Look at this, get out of the way.
Before Louis comes over, she's telling Harrison not to embarrass her.
Don't embarrass me, all right? Don't be rude. That's not the way I've brought you up.
Okay,
Do
cool.
not be rude.
All right,
because it's a reflection on me.
All right, I won't be.
And to the point about his own father, Andrew Tate uploaded a video coping, saying there was no such thing as deadbeat dads, ranting about how all absent fathers do it because the woman won't shut the F up. His own father was violent and absent who did not provide for the family according to his own public statements. Further proof that anyone that goes to this clown for advice is lost. This is a man who needed therapy decades ago. All facts.
You'd rather nag and moan about him getting a little bit of pussy than allow your child to enjoy a relationship with their father. You are destroying the formative years of your child simply so you can complain. To a man who no longer talks to you because you complained too much. What's the fucking end goal here? What are you aiming to achieve? He's already lost all interest in your ass and the kid because you wouldn't shut up, and you keep beating a dead horse. Be quiet. There's no such thing as a deadbeat dad. Why don't you treat the father of your child with some respect?
I would just have to assume he's crashing out talking to his mother right here. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Start shutting up, cook him a dinner, be nice, invite him over, listen to him, show him respect, and I guarantee you he'll be there more often than you want him to be. I guarantee he'll be there all the fucking time.
Say y'all are 13 and
Jesus,
y'all see this guy.
bad.
What do y'all think y'all mindset would be if y'all see and hear the way he talks at 13? Do y'all think y'all will fall victim to this stuff? I
The
know
only
it's
reason
hard,
I'm going to
but-
say no is because I had real big homies in my life. Like my big brother was,
Same.
you know, around.
Okay,
This is how you deal
so
with
it's-
girls,
so-
all of that.
So can we
nah.
agree that if you don't have that, then it's easy? If you
Yeah,
don't have that?
Maybe, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
If you don't have that and you're, you know, chronically online or just online enough to be on social media and see the dude in the Bugatti, or however he says it, on the boats,
It's like,
you know,
damn,
got
that
the-
shit fire.
Yeah, got the girls in the background. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. He's across the world. I could see the appeal to a young person with no connection to any other men. I could definitely see falling into the red pill pipeline.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
don't have
it's-
any like men role models in your life, you can end up down this rabbit hole. Like somebody to show you a live example of how not to be cringe. Yeah, this you could happen to fall down this pipeline.
1000%.
All of these guys are lame and always have been. It took a while for everybody else to catch up and realize how cringe they actually are, though. They are absolutely insufferable dorks that just have money now. You literally cannot be any lamer than this. Yeah, I forgot he shot a whole music video trying to do a rap career.
All you gotta do is ask me, and I can make you look classy.
And I said, imagine how lame the losers are that look up to him, which is 100% facts. With these guys being as exposed as they are, with us knowing that they don't live anything that they talk about or preach, they're all grifters, they've admitted as much. How can anybody still look up to them or believe anything they say or follow their trash ass advice for their own lives? It doesn't make sense to me. Look at this nincompoop. These influencers in the red pill wave are all people that have issues in their own lives or identity crises, or in Andrew Tate's case, daddy issues, that then project everything that they feel and went through onto everybody else. And I really hope these men wake up and stop listening to people like this, because they're gonna have them old, single, lonely, and depressed for the rest of their lives. But shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much for supporting, and thanks for watching. Y'all let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Also, make sure you check out the next video, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram for behind the scenes and life stuff, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.